Anthony, the best part about coaching Port Adelaide, you do get to coach a traditional football club, and for me the passion of our supporters is undeniably one of the great feelings that I get in football when you go out there and you listen to them at Adelaide Oval. It's such an honour to coach such a proud history. This football club's got an amazing history, 140 plus years, and one that, you know, I pinch myself every day with the luck that I've had to be able to become their coach.
Ken Hinkley, been at Port Adelaide since 2013, has taken us to multiple finals, won a couple of finals as well. But since that 2014 season, where we unfortunately lost to Hawthorn in an excruciating painful experience, which was a 3-point loss, we're now at a crossroads. We're going into 2020. He's still coach. We haven't made finals since 2017. We haven't won a final since 2014. And the pressure is immense. Koshi, KT, they're all feeling it. We're going into this year of 150 years of a football club that's been put under immense pressure to succeed in this season, to showcase, obviously, the immense past, the greats of this wonderful football club, the coaches, the players, and everything that's come since Port Adelaide began. Now, Ken Hinkley hasn't been the brightest of coaches we've had in his tenure. He's obviously been a very good mentor for the kids of our football club. We've had some great stars come through in his time. The excellence of Travis Boak has excelled massively since he was captain. Robbie Gray has become a new player. Justin Westhoff has become something we actually didn't think could happen. Brad Ebert has come to the football club in 2012 and he's turned himself into a wonderful leader and a wonderful player. It's all well and good that we get all these youngsters in, players perform, but as a collective, these players need to play at a level, at a standard where it's acceptable and it's also a winning formula. Now, everyone knows as fans, you go through ups and downs as a football club. It happens to everyone. Obviously, with Port Adelaide fans, we're used to seeing so much success. We're used to seeing a high standard. You know, it comes with the creed. And at the moment, we're not seeing it. Now, I, for one, have been someone that's always predominantly actually sat on the fence of Ken Hinkley. You know, most of the time, it's pretty frustrating. You look at each loss differently, see exactly what happened. And obviously, over the course of games, it merely becomes the same thing. It connects back to the one person that is leading this football club. Simple. It's time, Ken Hinkley. It's time to stand up. It's time! This is going to be a big year. Now, us as fans, we are putting a lot into this year. We are having a lot of emotion. We're riding it. We're going on this roller coaster. And I know a few people, and I've seen a lot. Trust me, I've seen a lot of people vent their anger, frustration over social media, not buying memberships. And as someone who's looking at it from a perspective of, you know, this needs to change, this needs to happen, and not exactly, you know, basing it all on one thing. I'm sort of connecting it to everything. But at the end of the day, it comes to the coach. And the coach is Ken Hinkley, and it's time for Ken Hinkley to stand up. Now, the one thing I wanted to do in this video is basically get you guys to comment below what needs to happen for Ken Hinkley to get a new contract past 2020. The contract is simple. He's got a clause in there where it's basically, if he wins a final, he gets an extra year. Now for me, a lot of people have a different stance. A lot of people are like, oh, got to win a grand final, got to win a couple of finals, got to make a prelim, do this, do that. You know what? I'm actually in that boat. I'm actually in the boat of, you know, it's not just winning a final. Yeah, it'd be nice to finish 5th, win a home final, go into the semis and, you know, go through it and be like, oh, you know what, well, at least we won the final. At least we got there, we tried our hardest. In 150 years, I'm not going to accept that as a successful year. I know with the talent we've got, the kids, the crop of players, it's not going to be an easy task. But for Ken Hinkley, he's got enough experience on his belt to know he knows how to mentor the kids. And that's actually the one good thing about his coaching is he's able to teach these kids and be able to, give them a good chance, a good opportunity like he did last year with the 3 stars. Now, there's been players in the past who hasn't given opportunities, and we've seen why, and they actually have proven that they're not quite good enough to be at the Port Adelaide Football Club. He is the coach out of all the coaches in the AFL, he's number one. He's the number one most under pressure coach in the comp. And if he doesn't stand up, get us at least a couple of finals victories, or even in the top 4, it's going to be hard to see him going past this year, especially with KT going. I know all the KKK, it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. And I know Koshy will be feeling it. I know KT, he's putting all his energy into 150 years, his last year. And then Ken. Could all 3 go at the end of the year? That's another question, and that's another topic to talk about later on. But basically, the gist of it is it's time, Ken Hinkley. It's time to stand up. Wouldn't you agree, Ken?
Yeah, well, clearly.
Ken Hinkley's input there. It was very nice to get his word on this topic, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing how he handles the pressure going into this year. It's going to be interesting to see how he rises to the challenge. He's got not only a challenge of getting the best 22 out in the park, a challenge of making the finals and being successful with that. He's got 150 years behind him, bearing basically on his neck. That's the pressure on his shoulders right now. Not only has he got to perform as a coach with the 22 and as a football club, but he's also got 150 years of celebrations, and the fans, the most passionate of people, are going to be standing up this year, voicing their opinion, showcasing their passion and their love for a football club that they've supported for so long, whether it's been 10 years, 5 years, 1 year, 100 years, whatever it is. That's why it's important for Ken to stand up.